Liverpool. First team I saw play live. My dad actually took me to watch QPR, and they were playing Liverpool, and he was a QPR fan. And I just liked the Liverpool kit, just the red. They were wearing all red. And we come out the game and he said, "Oh, QPR were good." I said, "No, I like Liverpool because their kit was nice." So I just followed them after that.
Thank goodness that the kit stuff was in you from an early age.
Yeah.
Or this could be a very different chat right now.
It would be a very different chat. When I was really young, Kenny Dalglish was kind of just finishing, and I remember him. And then as we kept going, I just loved Rush, Barnes, just evolved around that Liverpool team, all the great Liverpool team.
Have you ever met any of them?
Funny story, we went to, I was with Brentford and we went to Celtic Manor the year of the playoffs when we got to Wembley. We were staying in the Celtic Manor. So me and Daryl Martin, the physio at the time, were going in the lift. He's a Liverpool fan as well. So we pressed the lift, and as it's opened, Kenny Dalglish and Alan Hansen in there. And it's the only, I was totally starstruck. I didn't know where to look. So we both stood there in silence, and we were just desperate to say something. And then he just went, "All right, lads." I went, "Yeah." And he just walked out, and as he shut the doors, like two kids, "It was Kenny Dalglish." It was mad.
And did you play?
Played a little bit with Wickham just before they got into the league with Martin O'Neill was the manager at the time.
And I'm going to ask, obviously, what position were you?
Marauding centre half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were a tough man? Was it Jan Kinnock?
Yeah. Ethan's basing his game on me, really. So the game at home to QPR, when I'm mates with Bidwell, but when Yotta just destroyed the team, and like the first time I've actually dropped my bottom jaw, when did he just do that? When he played the ball over his head and gone in and nearly scored, and then he did one far side, and yeah, that's probably my favourite game. It was just perfect, the way the boys played the ball, and yeah.
You love a London derby, didn't you?
I love a London derby, yeah.
And talk to me about Fulham.
Oh, Fulham. The cupping of the year. Obviously, at the time, the stand was really close, and we were pushing and pushing. I think just before that, we'd had a chance, and I'd went up and I'd scored. I thought we'd scored, but they were giving me a lot of stick, literally just on me, all the fans. And when it went in, mate, as you see, I've just turned and given it. There was a lot of, no one's looking at me. Yeah, it was really good. I get too carried away sometimes.
I've seen.
Yeah, proper Bees fan now. This season's black and yellow. It's by far the best kit, by far.
And was that all your shout as well?
Well, originally it was gonna be black and orange. And myself and the retail department and James asked them to tweak it to yellow, a vibrant yellow, because we'd had a yellow stripes in the kit a few years ago with Adidas. And when they mocked it up, it looked really strong. So we went with the yellow socks, just so we had a differential from the black home socks, although we can use black away socks. It was just the visuals of the kit. I think it's the best-selling kit we've had, across the board. So that's by far my favourite. With work, it's probably my Bible, which I call my kit Bible. It's got everybody's sizes, little quirks and stuff like that. Like Shandon Baptiste, when he comes in the door, say, "What do you want for matches? What do you do for training?" Put it in the book. And so if I'm not about, maybe someone else knows what they need. So Shandon likes, for example, he'll wear cycling shorts and slip. He wants long socks where everybody else wants cut socks. He wants a t-shirt before warm-up, after the warm-up. Some of the guys will have something totally different. So it's just keeping that, and I just keep it in a book. I know it off by heart, but it's just there.
Who's got the weirdest things?
Camo and Emmy.
In what way?
Their cut-off socks have to be a certain length, and they know that. The funny thing is, Camo knows if I've given him the wrong socks. So they have to be cut just below the umbro, and if they're slightly longer, he doesn't want them.
No.
Yeah.
He strikes me as the kind of person that wouldn't say anything though, and just would be like, "No, it's fine."
No, he doesn't, but they don't say it in a horrible way, but sometimes he knows, they're not my right ones, you know.
Didn't Neil have a bit of a thing with you as well? You had to do something for Neil?
Yeah, Neil Maupay was good. He's a great lad. So he'd go out for the warm-up, and we always had to pack 3 pairs of boots for Neil. And the ones he'd never wear his match ones in the warm-up.
Right.
So once I placed them down, he always wanted me to take them out, check the studs, and leave them in a certain position for him. It was just his idiot. He just had to do it. I remember one time I was running around and doing stuff, and I'd forgotten to do them. So he came back in from the warm-up, and it was actually Leeds away. You know, the famous.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, something, because their dressing rooms were all really weird. So I had to go back out and do certain stuff. And he came back in, and in a blind panic, he went, "You haven't done my boots, you haven't done my boots." So I've done his boots, and then he had a great game, and then we just like high-fived at the end and hugged, and he was brilliant. So yeah.
Man.
Whatever crop of players we've got, I like. I mean, the current crop now, I have to say, is so good. It's, you know, they're currently having to wash their own training kit and stuff like that, and not one of them have moaned. I was expecting a few to moan, but none of them. I mean, even Ollie said like he's used to it because that's what he used to do at Exeter. You know, so my one favourite player, past probably really got on well with Alex Pritchard. You know, we're still good friends. We got each other really well, and just like the banter with Pritch was just brilliant.
What about from a kit point of view? Who are the angels with you, and who are the nightmares in the current crop or over the years?
Current crop, brilliant with kit. David Raya, Christian Norgard, Henrik, Pontus. Because we have a certain way which I say to them after games if they can do it. It's very rare that you get a crop where I say, "Lads, can you turn all your stuff the right way and leave it in the pile?" And 9 times out of 10 they do it. So overall they're really good and respectful. You know, now we're currently having to change in 2 separate areas, and they're accommodating. As I say, that they're really good. You know, we've got that no idiot policy at the club. Beyonce, Jay-Z.
Obviously you get into the grounds early.
Yeah.
Before the lads get in, do you put your tunes on in? So do you get your warm-up tunes?
Yeah.
And what's on there? My
warm-up tunes. So when I'm setting up, I listen to the album Greatest Showman.
What, from the musical?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the song in that. I've watched it.
Yeah. Me and Slady listen to The Greatest Showman, and we blast it out. And then just before the lads come in, we'll have a mix of grime and whatever the lads are into, just so that they can. A couple of times they've walked into The Greatest Showman, so it's great setting up music.
How do they react to Great Showman?
They just like, "What is this? What is this?" Just love coming into work when we're in this kind of form. Just looking forward to games, you know, and there's everything about it. The football we play is just, you know, I get upset sometimes that I don't see the second half, but I've got this thing where I watch the first half away from home, and if we're winning, I don't come out for the second half. It's weird, because by the time I finish tidying up and getting the dressing room ready for the players and packed away half of the stuff and loaded it back on the van or the bus, there's probably 15 minutes left. So what I end up doing is just lying down, taking a chill, and I always was listening for the crowd noise. So funny story at Fulham, I wasn't aware, because I packed up, we was in 2 separate rooms, backwards and forwards, and I looked at my watch and it was like, I think, 2:15. Thought, the game would be over now. What happened was I walked out down the side and saw Matt Bramley. I said, "It's not bad, we take a point." And he went, "Where have you been? We're winning 2-0.
You must have missed loads of goals then this year. So you had loads of winners.
Yeah, missed loads and loads. But it's good because it's a stupid, like, superstition of mine, and it seems to be working. So
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. But if it's 0-0, I'll come out.
What are we going to do if we get to Wembley?
We won't need Wembley. We'll be all right. We won't need Wembley.